Hello again. Following on from my last video, the not finding Bigfoot spoof, somebody suggested I might like to do another video, but possibly on a slightly more serious note. Well, here it is. The question is, does Bigfoot exist? I don't know if you can see that, but there, if I turn the camera, maybe you can see that, I don't know. There is the classic broken branch that everybody associates with I move it, maybe you can see that. Everybody associates with Bigfoot. There's also quite a lot more of them around here. Now the problem is, if you're looking for Bigfoot activity, that's the sort of thing you see, and the first thing you think of is, well, that's broken by a Bigfoot, he's marking his turf. On the other hand, that's a broken branch, and there's actually quite a lot of them around here. There's 2 or 3 back over there, really distinctive ones, but the light wasn't very good for me to film with there. You see what you're expecting to see. So does Bigfoot exist? Well, yes, possibly it does in places like America or Nepal and places like this, where you've got these huge vast areas of open space. You've got forests a couple of 100 miles across maybe that are, a creature could live in easily. Does it exist here in the UK? That's a different question. I mean, the signs are here. There's a sort of a teepee type structure over there, which is another popular Bigfoot thing. But the problem here is that this woods, if I turn the camera around, that light stripe right about over there is pretty much the boundary of it, that side. And if I pan round where it drops off through the trees down there, there's a road down there, maybe another 20 or 30 yards away, and there's a path literally just up there on the edge of those trees. This is pretty much the size of this woods. It's tiny, and that's the problem with British woods. We simply really don't have huge, massive woodland areas. And the areas that we do have tend to be what's called managed woods, where they maintain, the Forestry Commission inspect them and check them. And besides that, I mean, you've got mountain bikers, dog walkers, all sorts of people wandering through these woods. Could a Bigfoot exist in here and not be found? I find that pretty difficult to believe here in the UK. I mean, maybe in America where you can be 50 miles from a road, but here in the UK you're actually lucky to be more than a mile or so from a road, if that. So, I don't know. But as I say, the problem is you see what you're expecting to see, and that branch is a classic example. I don't know how well you can actually see that. If I can, maybe you can see that better now, I don't know. But if I get a little bit of light on that, perhaps. I don't know if this is going to work, but I can get a bit of light onto that branch. Perhaps you can see that. I don't know if you can see that all right. I really can't see the camera because it's holding it up so much. But that's the problem. So does Bigfoot exist? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Okay, now this is really, really curious, and you probably can't see a damn thing on the camera because I know I can't. But just after I filmed my earlier video about Bigfoot's not being in the UK, or probably not being in the UK, whilst coming back through this woods, I thought I saw something moving, and it looked like a big dark person sort of shape. I'm being serious now. This is not a spoof. It's not a wind-up. Now I must confess I did not get a very good look at whatever it was. And this camera is just about hopeless in this light, isn't it, really? Pretty much. But I could have sworn I saw something moving, and it was big. Now there are deer in these woods, but it didn't look, this is pointless, it didn't look like a deer. So I'm circling, I've basically come out of the woods, so I was near the edge anyway, so I've come out and I've boxed round whatever it was to come in pretty much behind it to try and see if I can see it. And this camera really isn't great in low light, is it? I can't see anything here that looks remotely like a person. I mean, it's actually, as you can probably hear, it's pretty difficult to move quietly in here anyway. We do a bit of light on the scene here, I think, can we? I don't know if it's any better, but you can see a little bit better with that. Actually, that doesn't seem to be making a lot of difference, does it, that light? Yeah, you can see that tree. No, it's not making any difference, is it? Right. So whatever I'm going to catch is not going to be on video. So that was a curious one. But I mean, this really is a very small woods. There's not really, it's just not possible for there to be a large creature living in here and not have people literally seeing it every half hour. So he just knocked the camera. Sorry folks. Oh, try and get out from there. So yeah, very peculiar. What a strange one. I thought it might be a dog walker or something, but whatever it was seemed to be kind of behind a tree, some distance away from where I was, admittedly. So maybe I saw a dark bush, or I don't know. Jury's out on that one. I'm still not convinced that Bigfoot is alive and well, personally. Keep the camera running for a minute just in case. That would be a great one, wouldn't it? Just done a video saying that Bigfoot doesn't exist in the UK and then I fall over one. How typical would that be for my luck? Okay, this isn't going anywhere fast, is it? Right, scrub that. Obviously I'm seeing things. Right, that's enough of that.